Hello everyone, myself Dr. Sridhar, working as Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Gokak. So today, I show you how to solve problems on contour integration using residue theorem. Okay, so let us start. Okay, let us start contour integration. Contour integration. So contour integration means what? Integration along a closed curve is known as a contour integration. Just like integration along a circle. So circle is a closed curve. So integration along a circle is called as a contour integration. So now we should know what is how to calculate the residues. So now first one, calculation of residue. Residue at each pole. Okay, so now here there are two formulas. So one is if the pole is of order 1, then if a pole is of order m. Okay, so first one, if f of z has a pole of order 1. If f of z has a pole of order 1, it is known as a simple pole. Okay, pole of order 1. So then residue of f of z at that is at a, say at a is equal to limit as z tends to a, z minus a into f of z. Okay, if a function f of z has a pole of order 1, say let the pole be a, okay, and its order is 1. Now residue of f of z at a is calculated using this formula. Next, similarly, second one, if f of z has a pole of order m. Of order m means what? If f of z has a pole of order more than 1. So in that case we calculate then residue of f of z at a is calculated by, so by the formula 1 divided by m minus 1 factorial into limit as z tends to a, dm minus 1 by dz raised to m minus 1 into z minus a whole raised to m into f of z. So this is the formula we use. Okay, so now take one example. Find the poles. Take one example. Find the poles of the function f of z is equal to, find the poles of the function f of z is equal to z square divided by z minus 1 whole square into z plus 2 and residue at each pole. Okay, so now this is the problem. Now we solve the problem. So solution. Now to find the residue, first we calculate the pole. Okay, so now to calculate the pole, to find the poles, what we do, we equate the denominator terms. Okay, we equate this denominator terms. Okay, we equate this denominator terms to 0. So that is z minus 1 whole square into z plus 2 is equal to 0. This means that z minus 1 whole square is equal to 0 and z plus 2 is also equal to 0. Now see the power of this z minus 1. Now power of z minus 1 is equal to what? How much it is? 2. So we write z is equal to 1 is a pole of order 2. Is a pole of order 2. Now whereas take this one z plus 2 and its power is what? 1. So z is equal to minus 2 is a pole of order 1. Is a pole of order 1. So now see here, to calculate the residue at z is equal to minus 2, we apply the first formula. We apply the first formula because z is equal to minus 2 is a pole of order 1. So for a pole of order 1, we calculate the residue by using this formula. Okay, and whereas z is equal to 1 is a pole of order 2, so therefore we calculate the residue at z is equal to 1 by using the second formula. Okay, so now we calculate. Therefore residue of f of z at z is equal to say minus 2 is equal to, according to the formula, what is that? It is a pole of order 1, so it is limit as z tends to minus 2 into z minus a. So a means it is minus 2 into f of z. Okay, so that is limit as z tends to minus 2, z into minus of minus 2 plus 2, so z plus 2 into f of z. So what is f of z? F of z is z square divided by z minus 1 whole square into z plus 2. Now this z plus 2 get cancelled. Now substitute the limits. This is minus 2 whole square, that is 4, divided by, so minus 2 minus 1 whole square, which is 4 divided by minus 3 whole square, that is 9. So 4 by 9. So residue at f of z at z is equal to minus 2 is 4 by 9. Now we calculate the residue at f of z at z is equal to 1. Now at z is equal to 1 is a pole of order 2. So we use the second formula. So according to that, 1 divided by m minus 1 factorial, that is m is 2, 2 minus 1 factorial into d to the power m minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 divided by z to the power 2 minus 1. Okay, that is, we are forgetting one more thing, that is we write here 1 divided by 2 minus 1 factorial into limit as z tends to 1, limit as z tends to 1 into d 2 minus 1 dz 2 minus 1 of z minus 1 into f of z. F of z is z square divided by z minus 1 whole square into z plus 2, and here it is 2, z minus 1 whole square. So now z minus 1 whole square get cancelled. Now this is 1 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1 factorial into limit as z tends to 1. Now d 2 minus 1 is 1, so d by dz of z square divided by z plus 2, or 1 by 1 factorial, that is 1, limit as z tends to 1. Now we differentiate this by using quotient rule. So this is z plus 2 into 2z minus z square into 1 divided by z plus 2 whole square. Now substitute the limits, we will get z is equal to 1, 1 plus 2, that is 3, 3 into 2 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 2, that is 3, 3 whole square, that is 9. So 3 to the 6, 6 minus 1 is 5 by 9. So residue at f of z, residue of f of z at z is equal to 1 is 5 by 9, and residue of f of z at z is equal to minus 2 is 4 by 9. So this is how we calculate the poles, residue at each pole. Okay, now we see the second problem. Evaluate the integral over c e raised to z divided by z plus 1 whole square dz, where c is the circle mod of z minus 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so solution. Here f of z is equal to e raised to z divided by z plus 1 whole square. So now first we calculate the poles, right? So to find the poles, what we do? To find the poles, equate the denominator term to 0. So equating the denominator terms z plus 1 whole square to 0. This means z is equal to minus 1. Now see the power of z plus 1, it is 2. So z is equal to minus 1 is a pole of order 2. So therefore, we calculate the residue of that pole by using the second formula. Okay, by using the second formula. So now, by using the second formula, so therefore residue of f of z at minus 1 is equal to, it is given by the formula 1 divided by m is 2 minus 1 factorial into limit as z tends to minus 1 d to the power 2 minus 1 divided by dz to the power 2 minus 1 into z plus 1 into f of z. F of z is e raised to z divided by z plus 1 whole square. So here z plus 1 whole raised to m it is, so m means 2, so z plus 1 whole square get cancelled. So that is 1 divided by 2 minus 1 is 1 factorial is again 1, then limit as z tends to minus 1, it is d by dz of e raised to z. That is limit as z tends to minus 1, differentiation of e raised to z with respect to z is e raised to z. Now when substitute the limit, it gives e raised to minus 1, or it is 1 divided by e. Okay, so now therefore here only one pole is there, because the denominator terms contains only one factor, that is z plus 1 whole square. So therefore there is only one pole, that is z is equal to minus 1. So therefore integration by residue theorem, what we have? Integration of c f of z dz is equal to 2 pi I into sum of the residues at each pole. So sum of the residues means residue of f of z at z is equal to minus 1. So there exists only one pole, so we write only one there. That is 2 pi I into residue of f of z at z is equal to minus 1 is 1 by e, which is equal to 2 pi I divided by e. So this is the answer. How to integrate, how to calculate the counter integration. Thank you.